This is a 4-star hotel that I can recommend. It's located directly above a shopping center and is fully sheltered to an MRT interchange. Remember, like, share and subscribe and watch on to find out more. What's up guys, so welcome back to another hotel review, and today we'll be reviewing Lyf Funan, a 4-star co-living hotel. And like I mentioned at the start of the video, this is a hotel that I can recommend, but not so much of Rose because she don't really like the hotel. Like, she said it's too small, but I think it's just right if you're a traveler. And actually, this is the second time we are staying at Lyf Funan. The first time was way back. It was actually the second video of this channel where I spent $1,000 for Rose's birthday. So talking about the check-in experience, overall it took about 9 minutes each, but the first time we tapped the card, it didn't allow access because I think the front desk didn't activate it properly. So you have to go back down and reactivate it. So the actual check-in timing from us getting the key all the way to entering the room, it took about 13 plus minutes, so relatively long. For the staff wise, they were very friendly. There were 2 counters, and right in front of us there were 3 people if I'm not wrong. You can see the B-roll. But then when we were there, it felt kind of long, not too sure why, but yeah, that's our thoughts. So yeah, without further ado, let's begin this hotel review. What's up guys, so let's begin the room tour of Lyf Funan, one-of-a-kind studio. When you enter the room, you're greeted by a relatively long hallway with a bench over on this side and a couple of clothes rack and a clothes hook. Oh yeah, and forget to mention that also is the aircon remote, so it's very easy. There's the plus and minus, not the confusing kind, so very idiot proof. Further down, there's a toilet, frosted glass over here with a sliding door over here. And then as you can see, inside the shitting area and the bathing area is actually separate. Shitting area looks rather tight. So as you can see, I'm very tight, really touching here. So if I shit, then I cannot pull the tissue paper here over here. There's no door as well from the shower area. So if you are showering, it will possibly get very wet. There's also 2 hooks over here, 2 towels over here, and a bidet in this toilet. Very impressive. Shower area wise, more than enough space. As you can see, there is no built-in soap. Very good for a hotel like this. So even some 5-star hotels have built-in soap. There's also a rain shower over the top, and all these stuff are actually Hansgrohe head. And moving into the sleeping area, as you can see, this entire living area is all in one space. There's the study table here, there's a bed there, there's also the sink here. So everything is like a very open concept-ish. But let's talk about the sink first. Sink wise, very small. There's a bottle of soap, 2 cups, toothbrush and toothpaste, but you actually have to ask from the front desk, or the front desk will actually ask you if you need it. So they do not provide it in the room. Box of tissues over here, another 2 hand towels right below. And this towel wall concept is the same as the toilet, where as you can see, there's this divider here. Over on that side, there's also 2 plugs over there for you to put your hair dryer, which is in the ta-da! So over here you can tell it's really the open concept wardrobe. 5 hangers, 2 drawers. Right below is the laundry basket. And as usual, where you always find the safe in regular hotel room, the safe is near the wardrobe. So for Lyf here, the safe is actually at the bottom. Very inconspicuous, so when the thief come, they cannot find the safe.
Yeah, it's like the room so big that they cannot find it.
And then moving on to the sleeping area, a queen size bed if I'm not wrong, with 4 sets of pillows. Over on this side there are a couple of switch, USB, a plug, and over on that side there's also a pendant light. For our views, we actually face towards the back part of Funan, so you can actually see the what's that called? Fire department area. We can see ROM where we and Rose got married, and then we also faced Fort Canning Park. Very good, but we are on level 5, so it's one of the lowest level. We actually requested for a higher floor, but then they didn't give us. And apparently we heard from the front desk it's fully booked. So yeah, quite impressive lah. And over on the front side of the bed, there's actually this table or movable table that you can actually use. I think you can put your laptop on it and use your laptop on the bed. So very good for that. And moving on to the study table over here, there's only 1 chair. So like every other hotel, they always provide 1 chair only. But at least Lyf Funan has that bench over there, so we can just pull it over and then 2 people can sit there lah. And going back to the table itself, there's pretty much nothing. Most of it is already our stuff. They provided a kettle, 2 cups, and a glass empty bottle to probably refill it downstairs or outside. Oh yeah, I forget to mention there's also a mirror over there, almost full height mirror, but more than enough. Pendant light, aircon, and that board over there. As for the flooring itself, it's a not really timber, but it's timber design. I kind of have a feeling it's still tiles. So it gets really cold if you're on the aircon at full blast. The toilet wise also, it's similar tiles as the everything here. As for the cleanliness of the room, I would say it's rather clean. So let's go. Oh, bro, I never clean there. You think I never check? Give you one more chance, give you a level lower. So people never touch there, people probably touch here. So let's try it. Clean, not bad. Clean, but down there, dirty. Down there, confirm dirty. Anything above a person that will never touch, confirm dirty. What's up guys, so now talking about the room info at Lyf at Funan, we are staying at a one-of-a-kind room, but this is not one-of-a-kind, there are many of its kind. But the total cost of it is 204 Sing dollars. We actually book it through... That's the fire siren, because we are located right opposite the fire station. And like I mentioned just now, we booked this hotel through Escort Star Rewards website. We didn't book through Agoda, Trip.com, Traveloka or whatever. And because we actually stayed here before and we stayed at ASR before, we had a $4 discount. But yeah, you stay here, you get ASR reward points and you are able to use those points to redeem for cash vouchers in future stays. More about the room info is that it's 18 square meters, and as you can see, that's basically the entire room. There's pretty much nothing else.
So for Singapore hotels, I usually recommended you guys to check through Trip.com and Traveloka. But for this one, Lyf at Funan, I have already checked Agoda and all of other platforms. The price is actually not much different, and the ASR website and Trip.com are the two cheapest.
And more about the room info is that you do notice during the tour there is no TV and there's no phone in this room, because this hotel, they do not have a concierge. So basically, it's almost like Holiday Inn Express, but at least Holiday Inn Express got a phone. So if you were to compare just hotel services, this hotel itself has a lot lesser things. It also does not have a mini fridge, so do bear in mind that this is a co-living space, so there's actually a dedicated kitchen and a couple of fridge that you all have to share the entire hotel with. So another thing that we forgot to mention is that there are two different types of room. One is our kind, so it's a double bed for 2 people, and the other room is actually a bunk bed, which has a really cool design. It's actually the same price as our room, it's just that there are 2 different single beds. It's actually designed perpendicular to each other, and it's called an up and down studio. Really cool if you are staying with a friend. And now we're going to talk about the location of this entire hotel. So if you are Singaporean or you've been staying in Singapore, you know that Lyf at Funan is at Funan. For my viewers that are not staying in Singapore, this hotel is one of the best located hotels that I can confirm in my entire life, because it's located directly above Funan, which is a mall which has a variety of things from rock climbing to electronics to restaurants to food to everything. And what's even better, that there's a new underground linked all the way to the MRT, which is City Hall, and City Hall being one of the most central MRT stations in the entire of Singapore. As you can see on the screen right now, it's a sped up version from us walking from City Hall MRT all the way to Funan. And we also do want to mention on the first level of Funan, there's a dedicated lift from level 1 all the way to level 4. So very good. It does not stop at level 2 or 3, it goes directly from 1 to 4 and 4 to 1. And just zooming out a little bit more, the surrounding location of Lyf at Funan, you basically have the majority of the things that you will ever need as a tourist lah. And right further down on the other side are all the main attractions like MBS and Gardens by the Bay. Another thing that I forgot to mention about the location is that it's actually directly connected to almost 7 different kind of malls, because everything is linked underground. So you have Marina Square, you have South Beach, you have Suntec City, you have Capital, and Raffles City. So more than enough place for you to check out and do your shopping of all your amenities. So now we're going to talk about the facilities of this entire hotel. There are a couple of them, but we do want to mention that there's no food related stuff. So there's no buffet breakfast, there's no in-room dining, so do take note of that. But for facilities wise, front desk is 24 hours. There's also the laundrette, we can wash your clothes like I mentioned, that is this laundry bag, you can use it to bring your clothes down and wash and dry as well. And like we have mentioned at the start of this video, it's also a co-working / co-living space as well. So there's a place dedicated for a communal lounge for you to do your work. And there's also a social kitchen, so basically you can cook your stuff. And there's also a gym, but the gym is a little bit weird because on the website itself, it states that it has a life-size giant hamster wheel. You need to step higher. The gym is also 24 hours and not too sure it's your traditional kind of gym. There's also a swimming pool right below. It's not your traditional kind of swimming pool, but it's long enough for you to do your laps if you ever need. Apart from that, that's all the facilities that Lyf at Funan offers. What's up guys, so welcome to the end of this very short hotel review.
And I will say, in my opinion, this hotel is definitely a very well localized hotel. However, if you are looking for a full service hotel with a 4 or 5 star hotel standards, this might not be the one for you.
And like I mentioned in the earlier part of the video, I would say this hotel is one of the best located. One is quite central. However, if you are going to pay more than $250, up to about $350, I would not recommend getting this hotel. But if you can get it at a steal of about $200+, I would think this is a very good hotel. As for my ratings, I would say it's a 8.5 to 9 for tourists.
I will give it a 7.5. Reason being is that the room itself is very nice and well designed.
So yeah, this is the end of the very short hotel review, hopefully under 10 minutes, and future videos also hopefully under 10 minutes. So yeah, if you like this video, remember like, share and subscribe, and watch our other hotel reviews as well. And see you guys in the next one. Bye!
Bye!